Welcome to our presentation on the political landscape of Julius Caesar. In this slideshow, we will explore the historical and political background leading up to the events of Shakespeare's play. Understanding this context will help us better grasp the motivations of the characters and the tensions that drive the story. The events of Julius Caesar take place during the final years of the Roman Republic. For centuries, Rome had been governed by a system designed to prevent any one person from gaining too much power. However, by the 1st century BCE, Rome was experiencing increasing instability. Military generals were becoming more powerful, the Senate was losing its influence, and political corruption was rampant. Many feared that Rome was moving away from a republic and toward a dictatorship. In 60 BCE, three of the most powerful men in Rome formed a secret political alliance known as the First Triumvirate. These men were Julius Caesar, Pompey the Great, and Crassus. Each had their own ambitions. Caesar wanted political power and a military command, Pompey sought recognition for his military victories, and Crassus, the richest man in Rome, wanted financial policies that benefited him. Together, they manipulated Roman politics to achieve their goals. However, this alliance did not last. In 53 BCE, Crassus was killed in battle, leaving Caesar and Pompey as rivals. After Crassus' death, Pompey aligned himself with the Senate, seeing Caesar's growing power as a threat. In 49 BCE, the Senate ordered Caesar to disband his army and return to Rome as a private citizen. Instead of obeying, Caesar defied the Senate and crossed the Rubicon River with his army, effectively declaring war. This ignited a civil war between Caesar and Pompey. Caesar emerged victorious in 48 BCE at the Battle of Pharsalus, forcing Pompey to flee to Egypt, where he was assassinated by Pharaoh Ptolemy XIII. With Pompey dead and his remaining supporters defeated, Caesar returned to Rome as the undisputed ruler. He enacted several reforms that benefited the common people, including land redistribution and debt relief. However, in 44 BCE, he was declared dictator for life, a move that many in the Senate saw as a direct threat to the Republic. Though Caesar publicly refused the title of king, his absolute power made the senators fear that Rome was becoming a monarchy. As Caesar's power grew, opposition against him intensified. A group of senators, led by Cassius and later joined by Brutus, conspired to assassinate him. They believed that by removing Caesar, they could restore the Republic. Brutus, in particular, was torn between his personal loyalty to Caesar and his perceived duty to Rome. The conspirators ultimately decided that Caesar must die to prevent him from becoming a king. This is the political landscape as Julius Caesar begins. Rome is celebrating Caesar's victory over the last of Pompey's supporters. The common people adore him, while many senators secretly despise him. Some fear that he has become too powerful and must be stopped. The tension between Caesar's popularity and the Senate's fear sets the stage for the drama and betrayal that will unfold. Thank you for following along with this presentation. With this background in mind, we can now dive into the play with a better understanding of the historical forces at work.